Welcome, Sweet Tea and Tea. Well, we have a few more people coming in. Let's get them in quickly. Welcome, London Chingford. Welcome, Chingford. Happy Sunday and greetings from Manchester, UK. Welcome. Awesome. All right, we're gonna let a few more folks in. We want to send out some congratulations to some additional folk that has been passing their funded challenge with the futures. Right, so we had in the last week or so, Chantel, Dr. Rennie, Junior, Maureen. Congratulations on passing your congratulations.
Hey, Coach, Dr. Renee passed 8 accounts.
What?
Kudos to Dr. Renee. Woo-woo.
Dr. Rennie, you kept that one quiet?
Yeah. Dr. Renee going to testify here.
Let me tell you something, guys. Yeah, welcome, Dallas, Texas. If I tell you this, you won't believe it. Dr. Rennie, 2 weeks ago, had a major surgery. She didn't even have any accounts passed yet. After the major surgery, few days later, she came on, hooked up on her mood swing, plugged into Coach Rosie's session, and passed her first challenge. And that was days after a major surgery. I'm telling you. And that was only like a week and a half ago. So between then and now to pass 7 more accounts. That is insane. Dr. Rennie, where are you? Are you keeping so quiet?
Hi, Coach, I'm here.
Oh my goodness. Why do you keep that so quiet?
I was just excited to pass it.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. So, what is your secret?
No secret, I've been at home trying to recover now, so I have nothing to do but do this all day. I've just been watching the videos and just staying focused, really.
Wow. So your secret is focus.
Stay focused and be patient. I actually passed another one the other day, so I have 9 total now.
Oh my goodness me.
Woo-woo. That's big. Let's light up the chat. 9 accounts. Come on here.
Wow, wow, wow. You know what? I'm gonna come off. I'm just gonna pass this over to Coach Rosie. She'll give you guys an update on the funded and the futures account, the futures mentorship and the funded challenge. And wow, congratulations, Dr. Rennie. That is just insane. All right, over to you, Coach Rosie. All yours.
Hey, let's light up the chat, y'all. Great job, Dr. Renee. Come on, y'all. Let's light up some fire emojis. If you've been in my class, my thing is fire emojis. Come on, let me see some fire. Nina is next. I'm super, super excited, Coach, for just the tool that we have and how we are just really and Dr. Renee, how much is it all together in funding that you have received?
40, well, I passed nine $50,000 accounts. So 450,000.
450,000, y'all. And
Gee.
I am excited for her uh because when she first came on, she was like, Coach Rosie, I really want to do this. I really want to get plugged in. At first she had challenges to where she couldn't set up her account. It was something was happening over and over again. She would come to class. She was like, Coach Rosie, I want to do this. So I am excited, Dr. Renee, for you, for the
Wow.
success that you have received short term. We've been
Wow.
trading together. Matter of fact, we had holidays. We just started about 4 weeks ago. So
Yeah.
I am excited about everyone. Chantel should be getting her withdrawal real soon. Not
Woo.
sure where she is, but we are really seeing as success leaves clues, and we are seeing success in a space of futures. And one of the reasons I think this wasn't introduced a couple of years ago with Coach Bale, because there was no platform that was giving us the funding that we needed in order to be successful. So, with that being said, Coach, we have an amazing tool, a mood swing tool, and that tool pretty much gives you an entry. We are tweaking that tool as coaches are in the background really tweaking that tool to make sure that we get a precise entry without a drawdown. So I was a student, now I'm a coach. However, I'm a forever student, but the success that we are seeing is literally for all of us. It's made available to be everybody. I cannot wait to share my story. We're going to record it, Coach. And
Well,
just for an everyday person that wants to learn the tool, you don't have to mark up no charts. You don't have to look for no harmonic scanner. You don't have to look for no patterns. Only thing you are looking for is bulls and bears, and you are is seeing the market structure on a longer time frame. This tool is going to change lives. It's already changing lives. And with Maureen, we literally got so many students that are passing. VIP, he's getting ready to be the next. I believe he'll pass it. We got Susan. We have so many students that are passing, and now we're gonna focus on they pass their account. Now we're gonna focus on them getting their withdrawals so they can repeat. So it's just like focus, stay consistent, and repeat over and over again. And then the end goal would be for us to have our own account that have $50,000. So I'm excited, just to be surrounded by a great group of people that are hungry and success leave clues, and we are excited. Matter of fact, Candy, she passed it as well. She's just joining us in, and she worked for Amazon. This is for an everyday person. This is for an everyday person that may not have the funding, that may not know what to do. But when you come in the space, into the mentorship, we will hold your hand until you continue to do what you need to do to be successful in trading. So, Coach, back to you. I was trying to get my mood swing tool. Um, but I'm not on my computer. So I may come back and just show the tool how easy it is. If you can see the colors, if you can look at the colors, red, blue, however candles you have, mine's is red and green. You see it's green, that's bulls. You see it's bear, it's red. If you know your colors, you definitely can trade with the mood swing tool. So back to you, Coach.
wow. All I'm just want to say is a big congratulations to Coach Rosie. We decided, we're going to pre-launch this in December. December is the worst month to trade. If you've been trading for a while, you know that December is the worst month to trade. And people have been passing their accounts even in December. We had 3 people pass their accounts in December. And then now, since the turn of the year, 4 people have already passed. We're only in week 2 of the first week of the year. So congratulations to Coach Rosie and all the students that have been plugging in, those who decided that they want to check out this futures thing, see what it's all about, and be in the trusted hands of Coach Rosie. And the community, I tell you what, we're so supportive. We root for each other. And that's one thing I like about it as well. They want to see everybody doing well, all for one and one for all. So congratulations once again. And, don't be afraid. If you want to get started, even after this call, just reach out and we'll show you how to do that. Amazing stuff. We have amazing testimonies. Like nine in 2 weeks. That's ridiculous.
Hey, Coach is 10. Remember, Coach Hman as well.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. No,
yeah,
I'm just talking about.
but the students, yeah,
I'm just
definitely.
talking about Dr. Reddy, who passed 9 accounts, man. Wow. The classes. Somebody's asking, when are your classes, Coach Rosie?
So on Sundays, right after this call, we do an onboarding, and then our class is Wednesday and Thursday at 1 o'clock
Yeah.
Eastern.
Exactly. That's right. And one of the things that Coach Rosie does as well is a mindset.
On Mondays at 4
Yeah,
p.m. Eastern.
on the Mondays. And that mindset is actually one of the most important things. People think, oh, I've got a strategy, oh, I've got a tool, oh, I've got a community. But I'm telling you what, without the mindset, you could probably still struggle. And you will still struggle in trading. You've got to get that mind right. You've got to know that you are a master trader. You've got to know that you've got to be patient. Brett, there are some videos that have been posted of Coach Rosie's training in the group. I know you are a part of the group. You came in. So there are some videos that are posted there. You should be able to see some history. If not, we could just repost them. Okay? For you. Wow. So awesome, awesome, awesome. Futures is definitely the way to go, especially if you are a scalper. If you like scalping, quick in, quick out of the market, futures is definitely the way to go. Because it just gives you more information that the Forex doesn't give you in terms of like volume data. And then plus, even with the mood swing tool, as Coach Rosie was saying, a game changer, right? So we also continue on with Forex. I mean, last week, if you were on the call last week, we were looking at AUD, USD, we were looking at USD CAD, we were looking at GBP, USD. So let's see how those panned out. And remember that last week, Friday was non-farm payroll as well. Those figures are important to us. So let's see what's going on. So let's do a new share here. Right. So this was the AUD USD. We were talking about this. Price was actually down in this area here on it was about here, right? So this was Thursday, Friday, and then Sunday. So Sunday, it was here. We were saying we've got a liquidity pool above here. You notice that I've marked off an area or a zone. This area or a zone is called a fair market gap, right? Fair market gap. When you start understanding smart money concepts, you'll know what that means. So this fair market gap, we expect that the price will come back into this area, take out this liquidity here, and then have a reverse in this fair market gap. And what happened last week? Well, exactly that, right? We had a push up, we had a push down, it came back, it tapped it twice. And you see, that's the thing about the longer term trades. You have to take note of the volatility in the market. The volatility is one that it pushes up, it pushes back down, it pushes back up. So we got to be very confident in our entries. And it literally, if you miss that move, it gave you an opportunity to come back in. And this is why we don't like to jump. If it made a move, we don't like to just jump in because it's made a move, right? We still want to see price coming back into our zone before it makes a move, right? But anyways, price came back into our zone. It made a move to the downside and it's been dropping all week, over 100 and 30 pips in profit if you entered on entry 1, or a bit more if you entered on entry 2. Let's go to GBP USD. Now with GBP USD, it was a bit trickier because we had the concept, right? Hold on. Yeah, we had the concept right, but it did a double take on us, right? So it came up into a zone that we were looking at for entry, but it did a double take, stopped us out, and then dropped off. Could we have anticipated that it would have come up a bit further up? I guess potentially. So yeah, we got stopped out on this GBP USD, but you see it still played out based on the fundamentals that we were looking at, that it still played out to the downside for the sell. So we missed out on that move there. Potential, I don't know if some of you got back in, right? But USD CAD is playing out quite nicely, right? It came down into a zone. Again, it tapped in, it pushed back, it came back in, and then it continued pushing up for the rest of the week. You could see how price came back to the mood swing levels here on Friday. Mood swing level here, mood swing level there. Tapped either one of them. You could have gotten in for the entry. And for all intents and purposes, I'm expecting this USD CAD to continue pushing up. I'm expecting AUD USD to continue falling. I'm expecting GBP USD to continue falling, right? So in terms of our entries, all we just do is we wait for a mood swing level to print, and then we look for an entry on those mood swing levels to the upside, right? Or to the downside, depending on where the mood is, right? Because we did have let's just pull up the. Let me go to investing.com. Let's do calendar. All right. Economic calendar right here. Okay. It's economic calendar. Okay. So we could check and see what's coming up this week coming. We want high priority. And we could take off South Korea and Spain and South Africa and Singapore and Russia and all these colorful places. We keep China on. Okay, and just apply that. Let's see what's coming up this week. There we go. Right. So this week is all right, there's a holiday in Japan. So the Japanese yen pairs, we could probably take advantage of that, because I reckon that those Japanese yen pairs, the yen is going to take a little bit of a beating. But USA PPI news and CPI news. So okay, so Wednesday is a very important day for the news, because this is inflation figures. This is inflation figures for the pound. This is inflation figures for the US. So Wednesdays is going to have a lot of activity in the market. So we got to be very sensitive to that, right? Thursday, again, lots of US news, but I think we'll just have pretty much a spillover from what happened on Wednesday. That's going to be strong news. So really, we should be looking at the Japanese yen pairs, the British pound pairs, the US pairs for this week. So let's just look at the yen pairs because we haven't really looked at that for a little bit. Right, so we've seen here that the pound is actually getting a beating, to be fair. Right, the pound is getting a beating. So I wouldn't do anything on GBP US, GBP JPY. However, USD JPY I've been interested in USD JPY for a little bit. And there we go, right? So I've been looking at this area and this zone for the USD JPY to tap into for movements to the upside. And we saw stop hunt above these highs on NFP and it dropped down, but it dropped back into our zone here. I wouldn't be surprised if it comes back into a zone and then when the market opens, but I'm looking for USD JPY to push to the upside. So I'm going to keep this zone here marked off. I'm going to keep this area. Again, look, we've got a fair market gap right here, right? We have a fair market gap right here. So reality is that the entries could be within this zone right here. That's a fair value gap. Excuse me. Right, I'm looking for that sort of movement up on the USD JPY. USD, because it's strong. We had strong figures for the NFP. I'm going to post this setup here in the group. Wow. Okay, great. So USD JPY, we're still looking for some more movements to the upside on market open. Let's see some other JPY pairs. CAD JPY. In fact, let's look at the JPY index itself, right? So the JPY index has actually been getting stronger. Right? It's been getting stronger. Let's look at the daily time frame here. Okay. All right, so it only sort of just breaks some highs right here. We'll keep an eye on this index because right, it dipped really, really low here in July, but since then we had a recovery of that yen, a little bit of a pullback in December. We'll check to see whether that actually pushes back up or it might be sideways movement in January. Who knows? But it's nice to isolate the currencies so that we could know which one is strong, which one is weak. We know how to pair them up against each other. Okay, so the pound has been getting a little bit of a beating. I think you're gonna continue pushing down a bit. But it's not gonna fall forever. We do have as well the US president, Mr. Trump, is coming into play this week coming, is it? Is it this week? What date is Mr. Trump being inaugurated? Is it going to be on the 16th? What day is inauguration day? Oh, the 20th. All right. So the 20th is next week, Monday. All right. So not this week just yet. But again, that is gonna spill over. The US is definitely seeing some strength from that. Right? Right? The US is seeing some strength from Donald Trump coming into power. And I believe that's gonna continue. Right? So this was since September, and the US has been strong since September. Okay, strong since September. So we could potentially see it pushing up, pushing up, pushing up, but as again I said, it's not going to be strong forever. Okay. The NZD and the AUDs, they have been weak. Okay, they have been falling out of the sky, and that's why we've been catching those sells on the AUD, for example. But we could have done similar on the NZD as well, right? So something like the NZD USD could have done similar. So way back when we were looking for sell-off, we were looking for it to pull back into this zone. But truth be told, what actually happened, it just came back up into this fair market gap right here as well. Just came back up into that area. I pull this down, right? It actually came up into that zone and then tapped off to the downside. So what I'm going to be looking for here on this NZD USD is I'm going to be looking for a pullback again into this area. And a continuation to the downside. Again, look, we've got some equal highs right here, so we do have to consider that that could be an area or zone of liquidity that price could pull back up into. Okay, so we could give ourselves a little bit of a breathing space on the stop loss. Right, so looking for a pullback into the zone and then a drop off into the USD. Okay, and again, this is going to be posted in the trade setups chat. Same thing for AUD USD. Let's look at that. If we miss that move, AUD USD. Right, so if you miss that initial move, I'll just look for a pullback into this zone here, right here. I'll pull it up on a different chart. There we go. Right, in terms of colors, green is our entry levels. We've got red as our stop loss levels. It's going to go down to this level here. And we've got blue as our take profit target levels. Okay. Okay. So this is what I'm looking at on the AUD USD. Continuation to the downside. But again, we've got to be mindful of a potential pullback liquidity hunt first before it drops. Right, I'm going to post that setup as well in the chat. There you go. Right. Okay. So that will be us. We will continue to monitor USD CAD. Remember, we have a Japanese holiday tomorrow, and the US PMI news, I'm sorry, PPI news, and also inflation figures Tuesday and Wednesday. So US is going to be very active between now and then. Okay. And congratulations on those who have passed their challenges, about to get some payouts, and those who want to switch. If you want to switch packages, by all means, you could switch to the futures package if you want to. Just reach out and let me know, and we could get that organized for you. You'll get access to the mood swing tool and to Coach Rosie and the Firecracker crew, the futures Firecracker crew. All right. So have a fantastic Sunday, everyone, and we will continue rocking and rolling this week with even more. Bye. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Hey, Coach, somebody want to know the list of packages is included everything.
The A-list includes everything, right? So if you're on the A-list package, that includes everything. Amazing. Fantastic. So welcome to 2025, everybody. Let's rock and roll. We will get ourselves, the goal is 1,000 families to be funded by December 31st, 2025. All right. And with that said, I wish you a fantastic evening, and we will see each other again really soon. For those in Trinidad, I've got good news for you with the futures as well. So let me know. Okay. All right. Bye-bye for now.